Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. It's Money Freaking Monday. It's May 20th. If you guys are watching this video, it's a day late, but that doesn't mean I don't have a great video for you guys today. Just picked up some Subway, got into the office about 6:30 a.m. this morning. Been doing some real estate since then, trying to close some deals, as you guys know, making mistakes left and right, but you know, that's not stopping me. Never has before, because we're one deal away from getting our first deal, right? So again, it's Money Freaking Monday. I hope you guys are out there absolutely trying to kill it. Whether you have a 9-to-5 or you're a full-time entrepreneur, doesn't matter. It's as long as you're enjoying what you do every single day, that's the difference maker. So hope you guys do enjoy today's video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy, join the family, because we're almost to 5,000 subscribers. With that said, I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, it has been just a little while now. It's about 4 o'clock, so it's been a few hours since I caught up with you guys, but that just means, you know, I've been grinding, working. Right now I'm really trying to focus on my real estate game within the Akron, Ohio space, Canton, Youngstown. That's where I'm putting a lot of my marbles. The reason is I'm finding a lot of cash buyers in there, seeing a lot of properties being flipped, so obviously there's money to be made. And the biggest mistake I was making is finding these properties in these really rural areas where I get them under contract, they're good deals, but it's just not a place where people invest. It's too far out and it's kind of a waste of my time and their time. So I'm making that mistake, but obviously confronting the homeowners on that side of things. But you guys can see here, I've been literally on the phone all day. I put out a ringless voicemail campaign. If you guys don't know what that is, go look it up. I don't really want to talk about it or talk about like teaching you guys about it, but been literally on the phone all day. You guys can see here, I don't know how much you can see, but these are like literally all addresses, different phone calls. Been taking notes. I've been really kind of, well, there's even honestly even more notes and on the page before, but I've been really enjoying getting off the computer and really just pad and papering a lot of my notes. For some reason, it's just one of those things where I really like. I've seen other entrepreneurs be like really enjoy doing that, and honestly, it might be something I might do more in the future, whether it's writing my goals or writing notes or something like that. But I obviously want to make this video a little bit more interesting than just taking you through my day. Obviously vlogs are fun, but I want some substance in these videos. So today I thought, why not talk to you guys about what my daily expenses are, or what my monthly is probably the better term for my monthly expenses are for a daily entrepreneur. Obviously you guys can see here, like I just upgraded to having an office. I used to work out of my apartment, which is a studio apartment. You guys can see, or probably if you're not dumb, understand why distractions and stuff, because obviously I don't live by myself, so distractions occur, and now I have a dog, so that's another distraction, and it's just hard to be in the same place that you work and sleep, and I don't think that's a good environment to really be productive. Some people might work for, some people it might not, but I got the office, so that's an expense. But I'm gonna run you guys through the numbers. I'm gonna finish up work here. I'm not finished, but I'm just gonna get out of the office here probably in the next 10-15 minutes, head back home. I'm gonna write down and kind of do my numbers and figure out exactly how much I'm spending per month, just to give you guys an idea of what running a business on yourself could cost. Obviously per the business model, it's gonna change based on programs you use, courses you've bought, pretty much everything you can think of that goes into living a life based off your income, and that is again based off of your like ability to make money without like having a full-time job or working for somebody else. So I think you guys will enjoy it. It might give you a perspective, might be surprised, might honestly not be, and might be like that's too much. Just know I don't really care. I've justified all these expenses to an extent. On some of them I'll talk about, but I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit once I finish those numbers, and we'll walk all through it. So I was about to head out of the office, and I just thought I'd show you guys this email that I got about obviously a Craigslist ad, but this guy has 44 properties out in Ohio, and when fully occupied it produces about $38,000 per month, and again it has to be fully occupied, for asking $3.6 million. I want to know, leave a comment down below whether you think that is a good return or not. I want to see the comments, and I'll leave my comment down below what I think about that as well. It's either a good, really good, or really bad investment. I want to see what you guys think about this. So 38,000 fully occupied, 44 properties for $3.6 million. Is that a good return for your money? Leave a comment in the comment section down below. I want to know what you guys think. But now I'm gonna head home and I'm gonna write up those expenses. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit. So I just got home, just finished up kind of writing out my monthly expenses. To be honest, I haven't really done this in a super long time. From the last video probably I released maybe 6 months ago, I did the same thing, but I was in a different business model. I was at a different point in my life, still in the same apartment, but there's some new expenses in there because I'm using different softwares. I'm in a new business, so obviously things are gonna change. Expenses in this case had gone up. So I'm gonna put up a screenshot here so you guys can see exactly what I'll be looking at in this part of the video. But I have written down every single thing. I might have missed 1 or 2 things, but these are at least the major things. The small things might affect it by $10, $15 a month. And before I get into it real quick, I really don't care what anybody has to say about my monthly expenses. People are gonna say, yo, that's way too high. People are saying, invest more. Like, it doesn't really matter. I don't care. For the most part, I've pretty much justified every single expense on here. So bear with me. As a first-year entrepreneur, this is what it is, and we'll see how it changes in a year. So it'll be pretty cool to look back and see what I'm spending right now compared to maybe in a year or two. So the first thing is obviously rent. I pay about $1,200 per month in rent, which is honestly super cheap. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, so it's a pretty decent market, nothing too crazy. The second expense that I have is the office, which I spend about $550 per month. If you guys have been watching my recent videos, there's obviously a very new expense into my kind of, I guess you consider it, arsenal, but it took me a really long time to kind of justify it. For me, I talked a little bit about it earlier in today's video, but it was simply kind of separating work and home balance. I have distractions at home. Obviously, I do have a girlfriend. That's not a distraction at all, but obviously things aren't always just work when I'm at home because she works out of this apartment as well. Then I just got a brand new dog, so obviously that's a distraction. So there's a lot of things that I never really realized were distractions until I actually started doing them. But the office is definitely brand new. It's probably the cheapest office in that entire place, so I'm not gonna say that I'm totally balling out, because $550 is super expensive. That's what some people pay in rent, but that was my justification for it, and hopefully I can see return on it. To be honest, I haven't yet, simply because I've only been in it for about 2.5 weeks. The third thing that I have is food. $350. For those of you that are homies that have been on the channel for a while, you guys know I absolutely love food, so it is a little bit high for just a single person, but it's one of those things I really just cannot not have because it's what I really love. It's something I'm gonna splurge on a little bit, and I've taken cutbacks in other places to be able to do it. But that's my food expense. $60 on car insurance. I have $80 in gas, which I fill up about twice a month because I don't drive around anymore. It used to be a lot higher when I used to be in the phone business because I was meeting people left and right across town, close to me, and then across town, all within the same day. So that honestly used to be like triple or quadruple that. So that honestly expense has gone down in the past few months. $60 on internet. I do have an upgraded package because I do use the internet pretty heavily. It's the main kind of driver for my business. $80 is my electricity bill. For some reason I thought that was a little high, but some months it's about $40 and some months it's about $120. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, so AC is really high in the summer, and then I literally never use it or never use any sort of like heat or kind of cooling system within the winter because it all just kind of evens out. So I kind of appraised it at about $80 per month on average because I'm looking on a long-term scale. $50, I told you I got a new dog, so that's just miscellaneous dog expenses. $99 Teachable, which obviously is hosts my course, so I pay about $99, well, I do pay $99 per month to have my course on there. They host it, they do all the back-end support, helping me with the taxes, all the forms that are involved with it, do payment processing. So that's an expense I'm gonna have. For me, that's one course sale to pay back, and I easily get that within the first day or two within the month. So that is very justifiable. $97, I just added this into my business model. It's called PropStream. It really helps me with comps. It helps me with home evaluations, just figuring out kind of the situations of home buyers and that whole kind of thing. For now, I do need it because I don't really have access to MLS or realtors. I really don't have those connections yet. So for me, super helpful tool, keeps things very clear. If you're in the real estate investing space, especially wholesaling, I do recommend you check out PropStream. And the last one is $200 for ringless voicemail. Basically, if you guys don't know, it's one of those things where you get those calls. You guys have probably had it. It'll ring for one ring and then it'll hang up. and you want to be able to answer it because nobody can answer their phone that quick, and then it goes right to voicemail. So it's a pre-recorded voicemail, but I can hit a lot of people in a short amount of time. Like I could honestly hit 1,000 people in an hour if I really wanted to. So overall that comes out to $2,826, give or take maybe $10 to $50 every single month. For me, I estimate that again at about $3,000 per month, which overall in the year is about $36,000. So that does seem like pretty high for a solo entrepreneur. For me at this point in my life, I don't make too much more than that, not anything really significant. I would hate to sit here and truly lie to you guys when I don't really need to do that because I'm here to be transparent with you guys. So hopefully the real estate space, that's why I've moved into it, can really transform my income. One deal could literally cover my entire expenses for the year at $40,000. There's real estate checks that have been $40,000, $50,000, $60,000. It does happen, but maybe 1-2 a month could literally cover my entire year's expenses. So it's pretty crazy to see how much income potential I do have, and then reinvesting in that in the next couple years is definitely my plan. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's expense video. Tried to change it up a little bit, show you guys a little bit more into my life, my expenses, not just the income that I do make. So I appreciate you guys being here. If you did like the video, definitely give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't part of the family yet, hit that subscription button down below because boy, you better subscribe. We're almost to 5,000 subscribers. I would appreciate it so much. I'll catch you tomorrow in the next vlog.